Rather interesting for a British piece, huh? I thought it kind of was. The other things, what can you expect in the future? QE2, and I'm not talking about the Queen Elizabeth 2. I'm going to let you know about the quantitative easing 2. Okay? What does it mean when the Fed, that private banking cartel, monetarizes the debt? Take a look at the picture, read the thing, and what you'll find is it's basically printing money out of thin air. When that happens, now you can all understand what happened to Germany in the 30s. And if you think the police state and the false flag terrorism isn't just what they did in Germany in the 30s, maybe you want to re-pick up your history books. Maybe you want to find out how they do this. Maybe just like for you sports nut viewers out there who watch the Patriots play and they go, oh, I'm looking at the line of scrimmage and the men all lining up and they go, that looks like a passing play. I've got wide receivers out there on the edges and stuff. I'm protecting my quarterback. Or they line up again and you go, that looks like a running play. Well, if you study history, you might be able to see their plays. You may be able to understand and analyze them. I'm asking you to consider this evening thinking for yourself, doing some homework, and maybe helping your family and your what would be your descendants. Because to have tyranny, not a good thing. To have a constitutional republic, a most excellent thing. That could be a most excellent adventure. So, a couple things you should prepare your family for. One is hyperinflation. Do some homework. What happens when you print money out of thin air? I recommend you look at Argentina. I recommend you look at Mexico. I recommend you look at Germany once again. Okay, these are people that had hyperinflation, and they're not alone. This always happens. This is how they do it. And then what they do is they stage not only terror and stuff, but look at those angry protesters flipping over cars and burning. Those are usually what you call, I'm trying to think of a word, they're paid off by the bankers so that they can bring the police down on the people. This is how history works. It's something to learn. I recommend you learn it. Now, I want to leave you with something that I thought was wonderful. We had one of those founding fathers. His name was Thomas Jefferson. I actually enjoy a lot of his writings, but I want to read you a couple quotes. Okay, and the first one, this tells you a little bit about his understanding of banking. Now remember, they were fighting tyranny and they were fighting bankers. But I sincerely believe, this is Thomas Jefferson, I sincerely believe that the banking establishments are more dangerous than standing armies. And that the principle of spending money to be paid by posterity under the name of funding is but swindling futurity on a large scale. More powerful than standing armies. When you look at your, armies, and they're fighting wars based on lies, are they fighting for you, or are they fighting for the bankers or for the corporations? Something to consider. Thomas Jefferson was not a dumb man. Here's one other one for you. If the American people ever allow private banks to control the issue of their currency, first by inflation, I told you prepare yourself for it, then by deflation, the banks and corporations that will grow up around the banks will deprive the people of all property until their children wake up, homeless on the continent their fathers conquered. The issuing power should be taken from the banks and restored to the people to whom it properly belongs. There's your two Jefferson quotes. Someone who understood banking. Maybe it's time you understand it. Maybe you want to start thinking for yourself. Maybe you got to realize that media is manipulated, that everything is programming. They just slowly but surely just feed it into your brain. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to help the viewers of Sharon, anybody else who's willing to listen and start thinking for yourself. Try it out. It doesn't hurt that bad. Before you know it, your brain cells, the neurons start firing. Life is pretty good. So once again, I want to thank you for watching The Real Story. And hey, if you get a chance, watch The Real Story late night movie on Friday night. We always put on something good for you. Now I'll say God bless you, God bless this constitutional republic, and down with the New World Order. We need to learn to resist the New World Order because this is tyranny coming around again the way it always does. This is the Babylon system. Thank you for watching.